Welcome to the Digital Hustle Podcast. I'm so glad you're here today. We're about to dive deep into something really special, a product called the Hidden Goldmine. And listen, if you're interested in what might just be the easiest way to turn about 15 minutes a day into a potential $200 to $800 daily, you're going to want to stick around. We'll get into the details, but just know the first link in the description is there for you when you're ready. For now, let's break down exactly what this system is all about.
Okay, so let's get right into it. To really understand why the Hidden Goldmine is turning so many heads, we first have to talk about a feeling, a frustration really, that almost everyone trying to make money online knows all too well. It's that gap between the dream you're sold and the day-to-day reality of trying to make it work.
I mean, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's that brutal honesty. We've all seen the gurus on the beach with their laptops promising this life of total freedom. This right here, this taps directly into that feeling of skepticism we all get after trying a few things that just, well, didn't pan out. It's like they're saying, we get it, we've been there too. And that's the perfect starting point.
And it's not just a vague feeling, right? They break it down into these specific, universal pain points. You've got the crazy instability of hit-or-miss payouts. One month is great, the next is a ghost town. Then there's the exhausting, never-ending hamster wheel of chasing traffic and trying to find customers. And of course, that nagging suspicion that most of the methods out there are just the same old, rehashed ideas that sound good on paper but completely fall apart when you try to actually do them. It all boils down to this one simple desire. We just want something that works.
So, after laying out all that frustration so perfectly, the whole conversation pivots. And this is where it gets exciting. They introduce their big idea, and it's positioned not as just another method, but as something in a completely different league. Let's take a look at what the Hidden Goldmine actually is.
So here it is, the core idea. It's all built around what they call a hidden gem of a marketplace. And the fundamental promise here is absolutely huge. It aims to eliminate the single biggest challenge for 99% of people trying to build a business online, finding customers. The whole idea is that this system removes that entire variable from the equation. Just think about that. Your focus shifts away from being a marketing expert and instead becomes about just plugging into a system where the buyers are already waiting for you.
This chart just lays it all out so clearly. Look at the difference. On one side, you have the traditional hustle, unstable, a ton of effort. And on the other, you have their model. We're talking about steady, recurring income instead of those random payouts. We're talking about built-in buyers instead of that constant chase for traffic. And get this, it even suggests you'll be selling these really unique, unconventional items without needing a bunch of skills or even a website. This is what's so smart. It's designed to be the direct solution to every single one of those pain points we just talked about.
Okay, this all sounds incredible in theory, right? But what does it actually look like day to day? How does it work? This next part is where we get into the nuts and bolts of the strategy, and honestly, the simplicity here is what's really, really cool.
The whole strategy is built on a model that the biggest software companies in the world use. It's called freemium, and the idea is pure genius. You completely remove that first hurdle for a customer by offering them something valuable for free. This lets you attract a huge number of people. Then, once they're in your world, the system is designed to convert a portion of those free users into paying subscribers who generate that sweet recurring revenue. It's so powerful because there's zero risk for the customer to get started.
And here's the four-step process. I mean, look how simple this is. Step 1, you use free AI tools to whip up what they call a tiny digital product in literally seconds. That removes the whole what do I sell problem. Step 2, you list it on their special marketplace, which takes care of the traffic problem. Step 3, you set up the free trial to bring people in. And then step 4, this is the magic part, the system takes over and starts converting those free trials into paying customers. The whole thing is laid out to be as close to effortless as possible. And hey, speaking of simple and effective things, if you're getting value from this breakdown, do me a quick favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the Digital Hustle Podcast. It really helps us keep bringing you great content like this.
This quote leads us to probably the most mind-bending part of this whole thing. If you're using AI to make these tiny digital products, what in the world are you actually selling? The examples they give are probably not at all what you're thinking.
I mean, just look at this list. We're not talking about creating some massive, complicated online course or intricate software. We're talking about monetizing things that are incredibly simple, like access to a Google Doc, a template for a program like Notion, or even just an invite to a private Telegram group. The big idea here is a total mindset shift. It's showing that value doesn't have to come from complexity. It can come from organization, from access, from community, or from a simple solution to a very specific problem. It really makes you rethink what a product can even be. So we've gone through the problem, the brilliant solution, and the how-to. But let's talk about what really matters, the results. What's the payoff? Because at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for. And believe me, the Hidden Goldmine is not shy about showing the potential here.
First things first, let's talk scale. The system claims to put you and your products right in front of a marketplace with over 5 million. That's right, 5 million recurring buyers. That number is so important. It's meant to show you this isn't some tiny little platform. It's a massive, thriving economy. The message is loud and clear. The opportunity is absolutely gigantic because the customers are already there waiting. Now let's look at the actual money. The examples they show give you a great idea of the different ways you can earn. You've got these smaller, monthly recurring payments that add up like crazy. Imagine getting just $7 a month, but from over 1,000 people. Then you have mid-level recurring payments, and then you have these big, high-ticket sales of nearly $10,000. It shows you how flexible this is. You can build both that stable, monthly income and get those exciting, big paydays.
And here's the big one. This is the headline number. The creators themselves claim that this exact model has generated over $88,000 for them in a single month. This number right here, this is the ultimate proof of what's possible. It's that aspirational goal that shows you this isn't just a fun little idea. It's a system that has the potential to produce truly life-changing income.
So everything we've looked at, from the problem to the solution to the numbers, it all comes back to this one central promise: radical accessibility. The entire system is framed as a solution for everyone. You don't need to be a tech guru, you don't need to be an amazing writer, you don't need to be a marketing genius. The idea is that all those traditional roadblocks that stop most people from ever getting started online, they've just been removed.
So, how does this all wrap up? After showing you the logic and the incredible numbers, the whole feeling of the message shifts from being just rational to being much more emotional. It's framed as something way bigger than just another way to make money.
I love this quote because it really gets to the heart of what they're offering. They're selling an experience. The idea is that this whole process doesn't have to be a grind. It doesn't have to be that frustrating, painful journey we talked about at the beginning. Instead, with this system, it can actually be fun. It can be exciting. It's an appeal to that desire we all have for a better, more enjoyable way to live and work.
And this is the final call to action. It's basically an invitation to stop doing things the old, hard way and to step into what's next. By calling this system cutting edge and brand new, it creates this feeling of urgency, like you're getting in on the ground floor of something big. The message is simple. A new opportunity is here, and this is your chance to claim your piece of it.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. We've seen how this whole system uses AI to make product creation almost instantaneous, and that brings up a really fascinating question for all of us in the online space. If anyone can create a digital product in just a few seconds, what's going to determine its real value in the future? Is it going to be the idea itself, the community you build around it, or the simple access you provide? It's definitely something to think about as the future unfolds. And if you're ready to be a part of that future, don't forget to check out the first link in the description to get your own copy of the Hidden Goldmine and see what it's all about. Thanks for tuning in.